Hello everybody and welcome to Nioh. Just like with my Bloodborne playthrough when I was, at home and didn't have anything to do, I started to play Bloodborne and beat that because I was going to do it anyway, so I was like, I'll record it so that everybody who doesn't have access to the game has a way to watch it if they really want. And by everybody I mean my small clique of friends. Hey everybody, how's it going? If you're in my small clique of friends, how you doing? I'm using kind of a weird microphone setup right now. I've got, I have the microphone like attached to a tie, and then I'm using like the tie to hold it up because if I don't, then it won't pick me up well enough because the PlayStation itself doesn't have any microphone boosting capability. Anyway, so I'm on the hardest difficulty right now. This is the Way of the Nioh playthrough that I'm going to do. The Way of the Nioh is a difficulty rating that was added in a recent patch. Only available after you have beaten Way of the Samurai, Strong, Demon, and Wise. So, beaten this game several times now, and I really enjoy it and I want to share it with some people. After you have beaten the main game, the missions unlock for you automatically, but they unlock in a system of progression, as you can see from the mission achievement rate down there. Every time you get another blue pip, you increase your achievement rate and get access to more missions. So, we're going to start in Kyushu. Well, actually, we're going to start not in Kyushu, we're going to start in England. So for many years I was a pirate until the English government hired me to collect the miraculous Amrita stones. However, when I learned the stones were responsible for the victory over Spain, I was immediately imprisoned. I cannot die here with Saoirse as my guide. I shall escape the Tower of London. So, actually what this means is that I need to change my shit real quick. But please ignore this. Okay. So, being on Way of the Nioh means that I'm gonna have access to a bunch of stuff, but I'm not gonna take advantage of it until it would normally become available in the game, or I'm going to try to do that unless I get bored. So the Tower of London is an imposing fortress built by King William I in order to keep London safe. It has since gone on to be used as a prison for traitors and execution grounds for criminals. Londoners believe that if the many crows living within its walls were to abandon it, the tower would collapse and London itself would be destroyed. So, this is kind of what you get in Nioh. Whenever you go into a new area, they're going to give you a little bit of a history blurb that explains the place, because one of the cool things about Nioh is that instead of creating a big wealth of lore like Dark Souls might have and did, it uses history as its backdrop in order to tell you the story. And via this way, instead of having that feeling of exploring a mysterious world, we're still exploring a world, but it's our own, and it's just in a time period that nobody outside of Japan would have ever been able to see. So that's the cool part about it for me. It's set in Sengoku period Japan. This is the opening cutscene. So just like in Dark Souls 1, we're gonna start off in a prison. Fucking of course.
It seems death won't stop chasing me.
So, Saoirse is a guardian spirit, and what she does is she tells you about shit before it happens. We gonna get naked, Because you don't start off the game totally naked, you just start off pretty naked. Can't go out that way. So what are we going to do? Normally the game would come with a prompt that would tell you that you need to punch this wall. But I already know how to do that. Ow. Cool. Punch that wall. Oh shit! Ah! I'm dead. Well, that didn't work out, but my souls are so far. How am I gonna beat this guy with no gear? Maybe I could punch him out, maybe. I can't even block him. Oh, I don't have to fight him, I'll just run. Bye! Kiss my ass. Just a naked man. Hopefully this is a weapon in it. It does indeed! It has a bastard sword. Yeah, there it is. Okay, we got some shit on it. At least it's a sword. And I think we got boots? Yeah, we got boots. Tower of London guard boots. Good enough. So now I'm a naked man in boots. Sword, please. Alright, cool. So in Nioh, now I get to explain the fucking game, right? In Nioh, as you can see, this layout is pretty reminiscent of Dark Souls. You know, you've got a stamina bar, you've got a health bar, you've got your kind of D-pad ability selection, but the stance thingy in the bottom right corner, that's a new thingy. So, the stances that you can do in this game, you always have a middle, a low, a high, and a sheath stance. Sheath stance doesn't really count until you get to the more advanced stuff. You can do draw out attacks from empty stance. The bastard sword doesn't make a good display of it because obviously it doesn't have a sheath. But high stance is generally slow, but does more damage. Low stance is fast, does the least amount of damage. And middle is obviously kind of the middle. It also has thrusting attacks, and it has the best block in the game. There's no shield in the game, every weapon has the same block, which is 100%. So the only issue with blocking is how much stamina you consume when you do it. But other than that, you're free to block as much as you fucking want. Anyway, now I gotta go chop this guy's ass up. Okay, so as you can see there, blocking can get you killed pretty quick. Especially when you're on the higher difficulties where everything kills you in one shot. I had to parry this guy like 8 times. Jesus Christ. Oh, too early. Shit. So, you may have noticed here that whenever I die, I'm turning into a puff of smoke and then appearing again. I've turned off all of my... Oh, he's got a debuff, really? I've turned off all of my other shit on my... for my spells and things. Oh, I'm dead. I'll have to get him. I have to kill this guy to get out, I think. No, maybe not. I'll probably just run by him. But... I've got a sword now, and I'm dying. So that's really kind of the problem with Way of the Nioh, is that the damage spikes up so high that generally everything will kill you in one shot, especially if you're not wearing any fucking armor. Please notice me, senpai. See if I can just lame it out. Nope. Ah, too early. Fuck. Too late. Alright, I can block. It just takes all of my stams. Fuck. Didn't think I was going to be having so much trouble with this immediately, but this is the tutorial level. And this guy does have very predictable attacks that you can parry. Can I stab him through the table? No. Good block, I guess. Shit. Engaging, thrilling gameplay. Okay, okay, okay. Too early. God damn it. It's the slow ones that get you, it's not the fast ones. Alright, let's try a different approach. What if I could just lock him in the cell and be like, later, loser? So what this is teaching you to do is to fucking not waste all your stamina. Because when they block, they also absorb 100% of the damage. The rolls in middle stance, you get a quick step and then a roll. In high stance, you only get the roll. And then in low stance, you get the quick step. So, make use of all your defensive options whenever you can. But mid stance is the best balance, because you get the quick step first and then the dodge. I think the dodge has more invincibility frames, but they are slower to start up and recover. Whereas the quick step has the fastest, but the least amount. So you only get a couple of them because the animation is so short. But anyway, this guy's taking me forever. Hopefully he drops me some fucking gear I could use. If I could get around behind him, I could do a lot more damage. But this game doesn't use a traditional backstab like Dark Souls does. It uses kind of like just a system, like a sneak attack system, to where like if you are behind them and hitting them, you will auto crit on your damage. I would normally go for parries, but it's just not worth it. So a lot of these techniques that I can use here are not available to you at the start of the game, but you won't need them as much to kill these guys because their healths are going to be so much lower. And they won't have flaming swords. So the way that the game makes repeated playthroughs more interesting is that enemies start to get these Diablo-esque random buffs. Die! Thank you. Good lord, I got the dungeon key and a charm, I guess. Normally you wouldn't get this so early. But let's throw it on, because I need all the help I can fucking get, apparently. Newest? There it is, okay. Luck, magic power, Kyakudamas, I don't have any of those. So, cool. Alright. Let's go ahead and loot the dungeon in case we get some other shit. Medicine, we need some of that. I've already used up all my scrolls! My crutch is used up already. Cool. Yeah, we get a couple more jobber-esque enemies without the armor. Isaiah! So they speak in English, which is interesting because later on they're going to speak in Japanese because, you know, we're going to go to Japan. This sword is terrible. What fucking shit weapon. Woo! 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 Alright, so when they run out of stamina, they will very often fall down. This is an opportunity to run up and do a finishing move on them, which usually does a bunch of damage. It's what I like to call massive damage. This guy has no idea how to use a spear. He's just swinging it around with one hand instead of poking me with it. Good. Cool. You're dead. Cool. I got some white equipment. Oh boy. I got new boots. Yeah, they're slightly better. Okay. Good. Oh, they have less. They don't give key though. Well, their fucking stats are worse. And then I got a guard coat. That looks good. And I think I got a hat. Yeah, got me a hat. Let's save Japan. All right. So I can go up or down. Let's go. Oh, I can't. It's just a chest. Oh, I got a green coat. That's way better than my white coat. Kiss my ass, white coat. Still wearing fucking Japanese underpants. Not sure why that is. Oh! There's a demon. How did you get here? You're not supposed to be in here. This is the beginning of the game, Mr. Demon. Ah, fuck. Okay. Well, I got new equipment. Maybe it'll help. Basically, if this guy touches me, I'm dead. And even if he doesn't touch me, I might be dead. Okay. Do the slammy. So as you can see, the numbers get slightly bigger when you're behind your enemy. God damn this guy. Okay, cool. I got a knockdown on. If you hit demons in their head, you will break their horns and it will cause a knockdown state. The pool that he's left on the ground is this is a yokai zone area, and when you stand in there, it's gonna drastically lower your stamina regen, which is bad. Luckily, it's pretty slow, so you can use your maneuverability to your advantage, as long as you don't get greedy, like I'm getting. Okay. Woo! That was close. Oh, that was close too. Oh, no thank you. Try to bait out the spell. However, most of these demon guys aren't going to have this spell available to them, at least in the early game. These guys are kind of a mid-game demon. You'll get the ones without the crystals. All right. Well, they gave me a bunch of shit that I shouldn't have yet. Let's take a look. We got a katana, which, you know, has a set bonus. Got some red demon armor, a charm. Wait, no, this is all the shit that I'm already wearing. Anyway, I'm gonna use this sword because it's a little better, and I need help. This is a traditional. This is kind of like a sword that you'll see in most of the game. You know, because you're going to be going to Japan and doing samurai shit, so you'll see more samurai swords. Just go ahead and just bang against the wall here until this guy's dead. I didn't kill him. What a bummer. What a disappointment. Dishonor my family. You know what? Fucking Jesus Christ. What an annoying prick. Alright, he's dead though. Why'd the music start? Oh, fuck. Okay. Beware! I'm an escaped prisoner who's found a katana and no pants. Ooh. So, time to explain ki, probably. You'll notice that my stamina gauge turns white, right? So, what that means is that I've got ki. That's what they call stamina in this game, is ki. And that I can get back immediately if I press R at the right time. So the attacks in this game are bound to square and triangle instead of fucking who? Fucking who? Nobody. Nobody said that shit. Fucking dumbasses. Anyway, your attack buttons in this game are bound to square and triangle. Triangle is a hard attack, square is a light attack, right? Square is gonna be this, it's gonna be that. So you can mix them up to do different combos, and that's neat. You gotta love a game that has a combo system, at least in a Souls type game. And this is what really makes Nioh different from Souls, is the way that it uses its stances and different button combinations to achieve different moves. It makes it more of an action game, similar to Ninja Gaiden. This, you know, the game was made by Ninja Theory, so that kind of explains that. Boy, just look at my guy's ass, just fucking running up these stairs. William, what an ass.
There's only a limited amount of Amrita we can extract from this country, Kelly.
Indeed, the pirates have served their purpose.
The death of the leader of Japan will spark a war, and a wonderful opportunity to acquire more Amrita.
Once tomorrow's execution takes place, we will get our hands on a compass that will lead us to that Amrita.
With enough Amrita, we could subdue Spain, perhaps even the world.
The day when England reigns supreme is near.
But our beloved queen thinks of Amrita as nothing more than gold or gemstones.
We must find them before our nation's rivals do.
Edward Kelly, you will go to Japan.
Name drop.
It seems it would be to our advantage to keep the wars alive. We cannot gain Amrita if blood does not flow.
So, fucking... Okay. So, Amrita is souls in this game. The spice must flow, basically. And they want to gain as many souls as possible. So the way that you gain souls is, I don't fucking, oh, time's up. It's complicated. Anyway, let me kill this guy and then I'm gonna switch the tape. Fucking oh shit. Okay. No, it's fine. It's fine. Okay. 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 Come on. Come on. Kyaw. Boom. Do a flip. Low attack spam. You're still alive. Okay, got him. Anyway, thanks for watching. I'll see you later. Hopefully I'll finish this level someday.